Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. So I didn't get to watch the Tucker Carlson Tony Bobulinski interview last night, but I did get to watch it this morning. And it is one of the most compelling and damning interviews I think I've ever seen. And the amazing part is almost all of it's very well documented. So we have hard proof. And of course, such a powerful interview happens last night on Fox. ABC, 0 minute coverage. 0 seconds. NBC, 0 seconds. CBS, 0 seconds. CNN, 0 seconds. MSNBC, 0 seconds. Never even mentioned it. It just, quite frankly, it just blows my mind. And what I heard was that the Biden campaign has told all these people, and I guess came from multiple sources, that anybody that reports on it will be blackballed in a Biden-Harris administration. And, you know, who's going to care about a Biden-Harris administration anyway? People are going to be hunkering down just praying to get through it, let alone want to listen to what those idiots have to say. But, it also cleared something up that I've been curious about for a long time. 2014, 2015, if I remember correctly, we started drilling a lot more and getting a lot of natural gas, especially out of West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, because we found new technology that now made it affordable to do. And there was still plenty of natural gas in the ground. A lot of the oil had been taken out, but the natural gas, when these areas were drilled and pumped, the technology wasn't there to get the natural gas out. So we were pulling in tons of natural gas. And when you convert natural gas to LNG, you do it through a mechanism called a train. And at the time, most of the trains in the United States were configured for import. So companies, GE, Exxon, you name them, a bunch more others, were started converting the trains from import to export. It cost about $1 million a train to do it. And at least them numbers back in them days. And companies put a lot of time and effort into it. Then out of the blue, Obama banned the export of natural gas or LNG. And it really didn't make any sense to me because it was going to be a boom. I mean, you have a lot of island nations like Japan, Philippines, Philippines, yeah, but a number of island nations that would, love to take tanker upon tanker upon tanker of natural gas or LNG and convert it over to natural gas and supply. And you also have that in some states and territories in the U.S., even though I don't remember if Obama export, I don't think it affected the states or the territories, but I'm not sure. But, places like Guam, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, that they really could use that type of infrastructure. But now it makes clear because Biden, I would not be surprised if Obama was in on this somehow too, that was working with Chinese and Ukrainian type of um, energy companies, that it would be very bad for for them anyway, would be very bad for them if the United States became a major exporter of LNG. Because, China doesn't have a clue what they're doing. They have no in-house people, so they have to bring in experts in the energy business, uh, to run them, to maintain them. I had a friend who was hired to be the president of a large Chinese energy firm. And when he examined their natural gas LNG process, it was operating about a 7% efficiency. He got it up to about a 40% efficiency within like a month. That's a big deal. That's a lot of money. But I mean, this shows that Biden not only lied about never discussing his son's overseas business deals, which you knew that was a lie anyway. Who doesn't sit down and have supper with their son and ask him how business is going? How you doing? Give me a break. I just when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, right. I mean, then you and your son must not have very many conversations. But Biden was a decision maker in it, because in one of the emails where Tony Bobulinski was trying to set up a proper network of paperwork, guidelines to make it legal, uh, uh, he got a text from Hunter that said, Jack's lawyers and my chairman have emphatically said no to setting up this type of proper infrastructure. And then he showed another text from the family representative, said when Hunter talks about his chairman, he's talking about his dad. So Joe was not only involved, he basically had the final say. And it had to be approved by him. I don't know what more proof that we need that Joe Biden's not fit to run for office, any office, not just office of president. The scary part is if somehow he does become elected, he will be in the pocket to the Chinese and the Russians at the same time. And that's downright scary. You're going to see, and I tell you what, who's probably trembling in their boots a little bit right now is the Philippines and Japan, and Taiwan especially, because China will have a free pass to do whatever they want in the South China Sea. And they know that. There's a lot of people don't realize where Bloomberg made a large percentage of his money was dealing with China. And everybody's talking about, well, you just put 40 million into Florida, you put 40 million into Texas, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, that's China putting that money in there. He might be the front guy, but China is trying to do everything they can to influence this. And somehow they even have control of the tech companies. I'll talk about that a little bit in another video, but they're kowtowing to whatever China wants. And they are blackballing this information, and anybody that posts it, including the White House press secretary of all people, my guy, they're banning. YouTube's doing it too. Anybody that's out there discussing this, they're getting shadow banned or outright banned directly. And it's a shame. And something needs to be done about it. And, I don't know if we do it under monopoly laws or whatever, but these people have to be broken up. They have to be. They have way too much power, and it is directly affecting our First Amendment rights. So, any of you guys thinking about voting for Biden, just realize you're voting for China and Russia and against American people because they don't care. They've got they've got they've got their master, and it ain't the American people. All right, thank you all. You have a good day. Bye.